7 mistakes confident people never make in their careers. 1. Assuming that they know everything. Ever heard the phrase, if you're cocky, that usually means there's something that you don't know? It's a humorous observation, but also a warning about the risks of thinking that you know it all. In many cases, this kind of thinking won't just land you into hot water, it'll actively get in the way of your success. Even though confident people might seem like they know everything, that's usually because they're well aware that they don't have all the answers. 2. Not asking for help. If you don't know everything, one of the best ways to deal with that gap in your knowledge is to ask for help. But you'd be surprised how often I run into people who are either too proud or too ashamed to do that. Having the confidence to ask for help is crucial. Career-wise, asking for help is probably the best way you can grow in your field. Not only do you get sound advice on areas that you may be lacking, but it also helps you form long-lasting connections that can help your career as you move through it over time. 3. Thinking they don't make mistakes. Everyone screws up. But in a culture that heavily penalizes failure, some people may not think that any failure is an option, or if it does happen to them, it's something to be ashamed of. But real confidence is knowing your limitations and when you've run into them, and owning up to mistakes as part of that. Remember, the first step to solving a problem is realizing there is actually one. That's the power of admitting mistakes with confidence. It gives you a real opportunity to start fixing them. 4. Not learning new things. Careers need growth to give you new opportunities, better jobs, and overall improve your capabilities as an employee. Confidence is taking on opportunities to learn something new, since these situations can always help you do your job better. It's good to note that learning new things doesn't always mean that what you do will have to change. Sometimes, even simple changes can make all the difference in pushing your career forward. The important thing is to have the confidence and courage to meet these new things head on, allowing you to learn and use them to the best of your abilities. 5. Being always on the grind. Career-oriented people often fall into the trap of making their career their entire life. I've seen plenty of people burn out in the name of the grind. Even more push themselves past that point since they think that's the only way to move forward in their careers. However, confidence gives you the self-assurance that taking breaks, or even skipping work altogether, isn't always a bad thing for your career. It allows you to recharge and meet work again with a fresh perspective, which actually makes you work better long term. 6. Pushing for more responsibility. One underrated bit of advice I've received about my career is this: learn what you do best and just keep doing that. There's always the tendency to want to push towards higher positions, more responsibility, and higher pay when the reality is that sometimes you should stay exactly where you are. When you have the confidence of knowing what you're capable of, you're far more comfortable with working in the position you know best. This gives you the best balance between responsibility and your capabilities, preventing you from burning out. 7. Not getting a mentor. Getting a mentor is always helpful for any career path. Unfortunately, most people are either too proud or don't have the confidence to ask for one. But the confident people I know always have one or two people that they look up to. Sometimes all you need to do to get a mentor is just to ask. You'd be surprised at how many people are willing to share their knowledge and help you along your way, especially if you ask them sincerely.